sings loud and crude, voice like gravel. Oh, he's in the mood. With his lute in hand and his odd refrain, he brings chaos and joy, if only in vain. The taverns quake when Todd takes stage. His melodies linger, a drunken rampage. Freya rolls her eyes, flicks flames in the air. Home and Brian's just grins without underwear. The trio's bound by fate's cruel joke. Through mystery and mayhem, their bonds provoke. Todd's songs, Freya's spells, home and prowls unashamed. In Baldur's Gate, their legend is proclaimed. Freya weaves magic, spells sharp as blades. In a whirlwind of fire, her fury cascades, blasting foes with a flick of her wrist. Tot interrupts with a verse they resist. Holman strides with pride, clad in pure skin, an orc of boldness unbothered by sin, swinging his axe and other wild things. A warrior's heart with battle it sings. The trio's bound by fate's cruel joke. Through mystery and mayhem, their bonds provoke. Todd's songs, Freya's spells, home and prowls unashamed. In Baldur's Gate, their legend is proclaimed. Todd the bard sings loud and crude, voice like gravel. Oh, he's in the mood. With his lute in hand and his odd refrain, he brings chaos and joy, if only in vain. The taverns quake when Todd takes stage. His melodies linger, a drunken rampage. Freya rolls her eyes, flicks flames in the air. Home and Brian's just grins without underwear. The trio's bound by fate's cruel joke. Through mystery and mayhem, their bonds provoke. Todd's songs, Freya's spells, home and prowls unashamed. In Baldur's Gate, their legend is proclaimed. Freya weaves magic, spells sharp as blades. In a whirlwind of fire, her fury cascades, blasting foes with a flick of her wrist. Tot interrupts with a verse they resist. Holman strides with pride, clad in pure skin, an orc of...
What's up, guys? Welcome to the show. Let me know if you can hear everybody. Go ahead, Rayshawn, and say something to me, please.
Something to me, please.
Oh, no. Hold on. They can't hear you yet. Just give me a second. Hold on, folks. I gotta fix the audio here. On the Give me a second. I have to go get Heather. Folks, I will be right back. I'm going to play the intro for a hot minute. I apologize. Nobody can hear Rayshawn, so we will be right back.
Todd the bard sings loud and crude, voice like gravel. Oh, he's in the mood. With his lute in hand and his odd refrain, he brings chaos and joy, if only in vain.
Properties. There we go. Alright, you should be good now.
Rayshawn, go ahead and say something now.
Something now.
There it is. Heather fixed it. She's working out some cake. It's been a couple of years. So what's going on, everybody? How you doing? It's been a little while since I've done a football show, but I can actually talk about football again. Rayshawn's back. He gonna give an update on how he's doing. It's been a while since we've talked. Rayshawn, what's been going on in your life since we last spoke?
Well, the last time we spoke, I was a single individual who was engaged to someone, a woman. And now I am a married man, and not just that, I am a father now. I was blessed with a beautiful young boy, and he has been keeping me up some nights, most nights.
That's parenting in general, man. It's just one of those things.
Yes.
We'll get into that. So
But I'm having fun. I'm enjoying it though.
yeah, parenting is great. It's great. I love it. I'm never gonna do it again. You will chop my PP off before I have another kid.
Honestly, he's one and done. I personally don't want to do this again.
Right? So, what we have, and it's been a couple of years, Benny. So, Rayshawn, Super Bowl. Philadelphia won
Yes.
Super Bowl.
Yes, they did. They won the Super Bowl back in February. They are the defending champions. I'm excited. I was excited watching the game during that time. Oh yeah, I don't think we spoke that time either, right?
I mean, we did. It wasn't. We didn't talk about football.
Right. Yes, it was. Oh my God, that game, man. Like I actually went back. What are we in? August, July, June, like May, June-ish, and watched the Super Bowl again, just because I just couldn't believe how that game went. It was like playing a Madden game live. And I just wanted to see like what was going on the field. And honestly, from doing the football channel with JP for these amount of years that we've been doing it, I'm learning the field, offense, defense. What's the holes. What's going on the field. So a lot of what I saw from Kansas City was the fact that they was preparing for the run game and not like the throwing game. And the moment they was like preparing for Saquon. That was Kansas City thing, preparing for Saquon, stop Saquon. And they did. They did succeed in Saquon. And they forgot that the Eagles can also throw the ball. So they used that to Kansas City's advantage, and that's what was going on. And it was just it took too long for them to even like get back on track. Even Travis Kelce barely played that game.
So let me say this, and good points, very good points on that. However, do you think the defense had a lot to do with that, especially in the first 3 quarters?
Oh, absolutely.
Because I don't think that if the defense wasn't as good as it was, I don't think that the score of this game is 40-21. I think that I think it would probably be 26-21, somewhere in there. I don't think the Eagles run away with this game. It's just that defense gave the offense that momentum. Like, I mean, they stymied Kansas City.
Correct.
And once Kansas City couldn't move the ball, it demoralized the defense. They were three and out. So the Kansas City's defense was getting more out. I think there was a couple of turnovers in there that hurt Kansas City. And defense, man. The defense gave up garbage yards in the 4th quarter of a game that... What was the score at halftime? Wasn't it like...
It was like
30 to
fucking
30 to
30 to
6 or
6.
something like that?
30 to 6, yeah.
So it was defensively, they just shut down anything Kansas City wanted to do. And then later in the game, 4th quarter, they're up 40 to whatever, and they're just like, you know what? Let Travis Kelce get his 8 catches.
Right. And I think at the fourth quarter, the Eagles stopped playing football.
If you go look at the stats, and I think Kelce had like 8 or 9 catches for like 100 yards, right? But most of those were garbage time catches.
Correct.
Because they were so far behind. Now, I'm not saying that what Kansas City did in that Super Bowl was garbage, but they play like shit. And the garbage time I'm talking about is the Eagles are just playing a zone defense, just keeping everything in front of them, and they just let them drive down the field. But the Eagles, when they had to make a stop, they made a stop. That was the big difference in the Super Bowl of this year. It wasn't, and I'm not discrediting the Eagles at all, because they were really good last year. Really good. They beat who I thought was going to win the Super Bowl, Baltimore. And when they beat Baltimore, I'm like, I think the Eagles are going to win a Super Bowl. And I think I even said that. It is what it is.
Right.
But we get to this year, and I'm kind of talking about last year because we're waiting on Heather to get in here. But last year was, as far as Packers go, I wasn't expecting them to be very good.
Yeah, they were
games,
good.
They won games they shouldn't have, and they lost some games they shouldn't have lost.
Honestly, Packers done showed me, had opened my eyes that this year they could be a problem in the NFC.
Okay,
Can be
dumb.
dumb.
We'll talk about it.
Oh, okay, dumb and Commanders.
It's on my list of things to talk about.
Like Green Bay is on the verge of being scary. Maybe not this year, probably next year. I give them 2 years.
Well, again, like I said, we'll get there. But if it's not
Yeah.
this year, it never will happen. I'm telling you right fucking now. If it doesn't happen this year, so it's either feast or famine. So right now, and I'll go there for this time being, Green Bay is on that fence, right? They're really good. They were really good last year. They're really good this year. If they don't win the Super Bowl, they never will with Micha Parsons on their team. Not because it's his fault. It's because Green Bay has given away their future when he's gone to go to another team. Green Bay's not going to re-sign him to another extension. Green Bay's going to get their 4 years, and he's going to go on.
Right.
On the flip side, if Green Bay does win the Super Bowl this year, or if Green Bay makes it to the Super Bowl this year, people will want to come. I think the reverse will happen. So it is imperative that Green Bay wins the Super Bowl this year, or at least gets to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Not to the NFC Championship game, to the Super Bowl. And they have a great showing in said Super Bowl, but lose to who I think is probably the best team in football in Baltimore.
I can see that. I don't know what's going on.
I think, because I don't think Philadelphia's the best team in football this year. Not with what Baltimore got in the offseason. We'll get to that. I think if Green Bay doesn't win the Super Bowl, they at least have to make it to the Super Bowl in order for me to say that Green Bay did the right thing in trading away their future for a guy they're only going to have for 4 years. They aren't going to have him until the day he retires. That's what I'm getting at. Baltimore, on the other hand, they went out. They probably have, on paper, the best secondary that has ever been assembled in NFL history. Because they have 2 all-pro cornerbacks. They have a third who could start for any team in the NFL. And they have 2 safeties that are top of their game. So this secondary for Baltimore, if teams are able to throw on this team, they'll be able to run. The problem is right now, with Baltimore, there is an umbrella. And that umbrella has 11 guys who could probably start for any team at any position or at their position and be the best player on that position. If that makes sense. That's how good this defense is for Baltimore.
You think money will break up the defense?
Money? At some point.
Yeah.
It's going to happen to all teams. It's going to happen to all teams. It's going to happen to Philadelphia. Because right now, the GM for Philadelphia is wheeling and dealing. And he's done some really good things. But if they're going to have to start paying... They have one of the best offensive lines in the league. And you go look at their roster, who has the highest salary... Or, they're up there as far as offensive line on who's getting paid what. In fact, they had to let one of them go because they could not pay for him. And I think it's Mailata, I think is his name. I'm not sure. So I don't think he's with the team anymore.
Wait, Jordan Mailata is not with the team no more?
I don't think so. I think he went somewhere else.
Your phone's right in front of you.
I know, but I'm not pulling it up.
We lost that mate.
Nope, he's still with the Eagles. I know they lost somebody, though. It might have been Becton? I don't know.
The wrong person.
Yeah. I know that we lost him. We lost N'Kobe Dean. We lost Darius Slay.
It might be Darius Slay you're thinking of.
He's not an offensive lineman, though. He's a cornerback.
He's a cornerback. I'm just naming people.
No, I know you are. I know you are.
Somebody else. Obviously, Brandon Graham, retirement.
Oh.
So, we'll get to the... I can't with this phone. It's just not working properly.
Mekhi Becton, I know we lost
Type
him.
in spot rack. So, yeah. Philadelphia is going to be good. They're the best team in the NFC until otherwise proven. I have yet to see. Green Bay has an opportunity to step into that position. However, will they? That's the whole another issue. Go to Philadelphia.
Honestly, Green Bay and Washington are the two other NFC teams that's like on my radar of making something happen, being scary.
Go back up. I'm sorry, I'm talking to Heather. Keep going up.
This is Spot Rack. It's not anything we are doing. It's going. Just give it a second.
All right. They have Lane Johnson, Jordan Mailata, Landa Dickinson, Cam Jurgens, Tyler Steen, Matt Pryor, Brett Toth. Yeah, so they let Becton go. And he was a first-round pick. Like the fourth pick in the draft or whatever. Apparently he didn't pan out or whatever. But needless to say, I think Baltimore is probably number one for me. Number two is Philadelphia. Number three is Green Bay. Number four is Buffalo. So I could really do
1A, 1B.
3A, 3B.
Yeah.
Cincinnati's going to be up there this year.
I was gonna say there's quite a few teams.
The only problem with Cincinnati is their defense. Are they going to be able to stop anybody? With Green Bay, it's all about the acquisition of one guy and whether or not he can produce and change what a defense looks like. Because Green Bay's secondary can be beat if there's no pressure put in the face of the quarterback. Now they have 2, 3, 4 guys that they can rotate in and out that can be fresh and get pressure and healthy. The problem is our team's going to go back to running the football against Green Bay because they traded away their best defensive anchor in the middle. Green Bay has become that pass rush team and sacrificed the run game, hoping that the linebackers, which are very athletic, they have Quay Walker, Edgar and Cooper, and O.J. McDuffie. I think that the other guy, and I can't remember his name, they drafted in the 3rd round. Once he gets his feet under him, he'll grow and be better. The secondary, they got Xavier McKinney and everybody coming back, and they didn't sign anybody except for Nate Hobbs. So they can be beat. Mm-hmm. However, if Green Bay gets constant pressure, they are going to be so tough to beat because they are so athletic up the middle. I don't know if anybody can beat them. And I'm talking about Baltimore too.
Yes.
Because Baltimore's offensive line is run oriented, not so much about pass blocking. Even though that is part of their game, they better hope Lamar Jackson stays healthy. I don't think they're going to have too many problems this year. Pittsburgh might give them an issue because they do have Aaron Rodgers, who is, and I can say, and with all confidence in the world, the best pure thrower of the football I have ever seen. That being said, we'll see. But right now, Baltimore, hands down, is the best team in football.
And all I was going to say is Pittsburgh always gives Baltimore a challenge because that is one of the biggest rivalries.
So there's that. Go ahead.
I'm not going to hold my breath for Pittsburgh. I got to see a couple of games, maybe like within 5 weeks, maybe, to like even gauge how they will do. But Pittsburgh has let me down based on like before I was into football, a lot of people was talking about Steelers, and then when I got into football, I'm watching the Steelers like, oh, okay, they are good. Oh, what the hell happened to Steelers? Like,
it's all based on what the Steelers did on defense. The offensive weapons, they did go out and get some offensive weapons. Didn't need to, but they did. They actually traded away one of their best weapons, which blows my mind. And I'm going to go back to the Dallas trade with Green Bay. Pittsburgh, Dallas goes out, and they get George Pickens from Pittsburgh, who's a first-round pick.
Mm-hmm.
And look, Dallas is going to score 40 points a game. They're going to give up 41.
I was going to say they're going to lose 41, though.
So, I'm sorry. I didn't want the trade to take place in the first place. So, when they traded, and I figured that they'd figure something out, because they went out and traded for this guy, George Pickens, and then all Micha Parsons wanted was an extension. Jerry Jones could give it to him. Jerry Jones would have given it to him if the agent that Micha Parsons. This is why I don't know if Micha Parsons will last long in Green Bay.
I don't think
Because his agent in his third year we needs an extension. He's given you 2 Super Bowls in the last 3 years, but it's not just him. We have 53 other guys on this roster that we have to pay. That's going to be the problem with Micha Parsons. If it doesn't work in Green Bay, he's going to want out of there. That's why I said if they don't win one this year, they ain't never gonna. But you go out and trade, and now they have three wide receivers who could be wide receiver ones on any team. I'm telling you right fucking now.
Right.
CeeDee Lamb is a one. CeeDee Lamb is a one. They have another kid that I think they just drafted like last year. He's pretty much a one. And then they have George Pickens, who was the one in Pittsburgh. And their offense is going to score 40, like I said, but their defense now is going to give up 41 because they don't have a pass rush.
They don't.
Who on that team, and I know nobody, who on that team can provide a pass rush besides Micha Parsons? And when Micha Parsons wasn't in there,
no one really showed that they could do what he does.
correct.
Well, hopefully, they did pick up somebody from the draft.
Well, I mean,
Alabama.
you can go ahead and draft somebody, but just because you're drafting, and this goes for even in the first round draft picks, you draft somebody
for future.
You don't draft somebody to be an impact. Now, Green Bay went out and got a receiver. I personally think they should have gotten a cornerback, but that's me, and it is what it is. Because I think we did the draft, and I'm like, I just unfucking believe. I was kind of pissed that they didn't need a wide receiver. So, and that's another reason why Green Bay is going to be dangerous, is that they have the running game, they have the core receivers. I mean, it's going to be tough to stop Green Bay this year. I still think Philadelphia has the edge on defense, very slightly. I think Philadelphia can get a stop better than Green Bay could. That's all I'm saying. That's where the difference is with me.
Commanders defense got even stronger.
So the Washington Commanders
got destroyed by the Ravens in preseason.
Yeah, that was just scrubs playing though. Washington is that team that's ready to break through. Just not going to get there yet.
There's something always holding them back
well,
just a little bit.
Just a little bit more experience. They got to the NFC title game last year. So there's that. So I think the NFC East is Philadelphia's to lose. The NFC North, well, the NFC South, it's gonna be Tampa Bay because their defense, and there really is nobody there that I think can threaten them. Not even the Saints.
I could see that, but I think the Texans might actually.
The Texans are in the AFC though.
Oh, sorry.
We'll get to the AFC
NFC.
South. I'll go through. I'll go through my picks. So the NFC North, I think. I'm gonna say this now. I think Green Bay will win the tiebreaker. Both Green Bay and Detroit will have the same record going into, because they play each other. I'm just gonna put this out there now. Green Bay plays Detroit first game of the year. If Detroit wins that game, Detroit will win the division. I think.
Okay.
If Green Bay wins, I think they'll both have identical records, and Green Bay will win based on the tiebreaker. But I'll go with Detroit because I still think they're good enough to beat Green Bay. The NFC West will be. I mean, the Rams are looking pretty good.
They were looking good last year too, though.
They made the playoffs.
Yeah.
They had a better record than Green Bay. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say San Francisco.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I actually wrote that down as my pick.
Yep. So what do you got, Rayshawn, in the NFC?
Starting with the East, obviously I'm going with my Birds. Going with Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
North I got Packers. I was going between Packers and Lions, but after thinking about what they were doing last season, I have to go with Packers and what they did in the offseason. South, I agree with you, Buccaneers. And what's his name?
You have him so quiet.
Baker Mayfield been playing
I
great ball
don't.
on Tampa Bay. And for the West, I got the Niners. I was flip flopping with you, like the Rams and the Niners, but I just went with the Niners.
Yep. Heather?
I have nothing prepared.
It's so she'd agree with me. The Eagles, they're the best team. I already know I'm going to pick the Baltimore Ravens to win the AFC.
The whole fucking season. Yes, I am.
Yeah, but of course you are because that's all you pay attention to.
That's all I need to pay attention to.
I don't know. She really hasn't paid much attention to it. But
I haven't had the time.
Yeah, she hasn't had the time. In the AFC West, I'm going a dark horse. I don't want to pick it, but Denver.
Yo, are you next to me?
Denver,
are you next to me? You reading my notes?
Denver is really good. Denver is their defense is really good, and their offense is finally found a quarterback.
I told my wife last season, I was like, you see how they playing? They gonna be a problem. They are going to be a problem the next season. Because I got her into this football stuff.
Fucking cat. In the AFC North, I have Baltimore. In the AFC South, it'll be Houston. And don't be surprised if Houston doesn't have second best record in the AFC this year. And then the East is Buffalo, who I think will be the second best team in the AFC.
You and I literally have the same picks.
Okay.
Yes, you
So,
did. Aaron
who do
heard
you
Denver.
have? Who do you have in the NFC Championship game?
NFC Championship game. I want to say Eagles and Packers, but I am an Eagles fan, so that's why I'm saying Eagles and Packers. But remove the Eagle fan of me. I am going with Commanders versus Packers.
Almost the same. One team is right. One team is wrong. I think the Lions and the Packers are going to be in the NFC Championship game.
Lions and Packers.
And I think the Eagles. Lions are that team that can outscore teams. Again, their defense is a little suspect, but they are getting some pieces back. They're getting the kid Hendrickson. He's going to be back this year. He was really good. He won them some football games with just getting pressure on the quarterback. He has a very... And I'm going to go into sacks here and all that shit here in a minute, because I am fucking fed up with the dumb fucking people online. I'm going
not
with the
picking
Lions
Eagles.
and the Packers. I think the Packers get by the Lions in the NFC.
As a fan, I would love the Eagles to obviously win another one, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, I feel like Eagles are going to run into injuries late in the season.
It's always possible. It is football.
Right.
So
Without
who do you
just being football,
who do you
I
have,
think they just going to
who do you have winning?
Huh?
Who do you have winning?
between Packers and what's I said?
The Commanders?
Yes, Packers and Commanders. I honestly think I'm gonna go with the Packers because the Commanders they break under pressure, and if they could actually just continue to play great ball because they know how to play and they got their pieces aligned, then they will win. But it's something when they under pressure, when it's come down to actually winning the big one, they can't do it. Like Buffalo.
Right. Okay. So I won't even ask Heather, but how far who do you see in the Super Bowl for the NFC? Based on what I've discussed with you.
I want to say Packers Ravens, but for the sake of this house, I hope not.
So who do you have? Who do you have in the AFC title game then? That's Ravens and who?
Bills probably.
That's my pick. That is my pick for the NFC title game this year. Is the Ravens and the Bills.
It should have been last season.
It should have been.
Should have been last season. But fucking Jim Harbaugh, John Harbaugh.
There you go. Jim's the Chargers.
That's another team. Be careful. Look out for is the Chargers. I don't have it on here. I need to get that on here.
Oh, motherfucker! It sound.
Yeah. I know.
Hey, he did love the Chargers.
He did. He remember that.
Yeah, the motherfucking Chargers.
Wings! Legendary flavors! World Championship wings!
So, sorry. So I'm going to be using that soundboard throughout the year. Got to. I've been meaning to. Who do you have?
For the AFC championship.
Yes, sir.
For AFC, yep.
You want to talk about a dark horse, and no pun intended. I'm going with the Broncos and Ravens.
Okay.
It's not a bad choice to go with.
Okay. Of course, Heather has the Ravens winning. I am in a toss-up for this one.
It's going to be a close game.
Because
if it
it's
happens.
the Ravens and the Bills.
They have each other's number. Let's just say that.
The way this game will go, and I wouldn't be disappointed with either team making it. I would feel bad for Heather if the Bills beat the Ravens, but I wouldn't. I'd get over it like real quick because the Bills have the team. They have the quarterback. They just don't enough defense somehow fails them at every turn.
Yeah.
So I think the Ravens will win this one by 3, maybe. It might even be lower than that. So I have a Ravens-Packers Super Bowl.
Pray for our house if it happens.
I'm actually. So I would be upset if Green Bay lost, but I wouldn't be upset if Baltimore won. I actually like Baltimore. I love the attitude that they play with. Fucking love their demeanor. Anyway, go ahead.
My heart says that is going to be a bird game. It's going to be Ravens and Eagles at the Super Bowl.
You already picked the Packers.
But my mind, I know, that was my heart.
Oh.
But my mind agrees with you. Ravens and Packers.
Okay.
I think the Ravens is more stronger than Denver. Denver, you're it's like you
Plus, there's
just
a little
ready, but you're not ready.
There's a little statistic out there that I didn't even realize at first. Every Ravens quarterback was 28 years old when they won their first Super Bowl. Lamar turned 28 this year.
Okay, well, I'm not into conspiracy theories, but
It's superstition, not conspiracy.
Might be
for me, the biggest splash this year. So I have the Ravens beating the Packers this year. I have the Ravens beating the Packers.
Just beating the Packers, making Ravens the champions.
Mm-hmm. That's my preseason pick. Now, as the season goes on, it's going to change. It varies year to year. Like somebody, and I'm going to get into my rant here in a little bit, but every season has its, somebody is going to be, somebody's going to step up and somebody's going to come in and just take the league by storm. Somebody always does. And I'm talking about a team. And the two teams that I already mentioned are Denver and Los Angeles, but injuries. We can't just crown a champion. It's just what we feel. If every team was healthy, who's winning? These are the two better teams, but it's a toss-up. We just don't know.
Right.
So, but and this is where I'm going with my... Don't jump online and start guaranteeing a fucking Super Bowl based on one fucking trade. I've seen trades like this happen and nothing ever coming of it. People need to breathe. And then I get called out for being Mr. Negative. How am I being fucking negative? I'm using common fucking sense. There is no fucking guarantee that Micha Parsons is... And another thing, Micha Parsons is a great football player. If he was so fucking good, and he was the answer to get to the Super Bowl, he would already have 2 or 3 Super Bowls because Dallas had a fucking offense that was fucking scoring 40 points a game, and they weren't giving up very many points a game.
No.
Now, people got hurt along the way, but everybody's saying, we'll be okay with what we have. Pump the brakes a little bit. Quit being fucking dumb. Don't jump out there and say something's a known fact. The other question was, how many sacks do you think Rashad Gary will have? And I said probably as many as he would have had if he wasn't there. And then nobody understands the reason why. Do you think that he's going to play every fucking down? Well, Micha Parsons is going to take away 2 defenders. Okay. Are you going to just keep playing Rashad Gary and not give him a fucking break? Because they can't play all the fucking downs. You have to give these guys a break. You can't. Look, football is not an easy sport. Apparently, some of these fucking people think that it's as easy as shit to play. It looks easy, but it sure as the fuck isn't it. Quit maddening shit. Everybody thinks Madden is the end-all be-all. Madden is a fictional fairy tale fantasy where you can manage your own team.
Do whatever, yep.
Don't feed me a line of fucking bullshit that, oh, this guy was great. He is, but he isn't the one. He'll help that process. But like I said, if Green Bay doesn't win the Super Bowl or get to the Super Bowl this year, I don't want to hear people complaining. Oh, we'll get there next year. You're probably not. Because I'm going to tell you, Micha Parsons, I hope I'm wrong. And I've been saying this. I hope I'm wrong. But Micha Parsons may be gone. Because he's going to become a cancer and he's not going to want to be there. I hope I'm wrong. But Heather's writing up the week 1 picks. I've got to go say goodnight to Wendy.
She's laying down, yeah.
And I will be right back. You go ahead and get whatever you want off your chest, Rayshawn. Parenting, right? Parenting, am I right?
Yeah. About that. Listen, I didn't even begin yet. This is like the pre-parenting phase.
Oh, just you wait. The fun shall begin.
Oh, man.
All you have to do is wait for them to start walking. They don't even have to talk.
The moment he start walking, talking, and grabbing and stuff like that, he's in the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
Child labor. I have this shirt where it's like a kangaroo pouch in my chest area, and I had him in my chest area in the pouch.
Nice.
While I was like cooking and stuff like that. I was like, listen, you need to hurry up and get older. I need a sous chef.
That's silence. It's great.
What?
That's silence. You guys could have kept going.
We did keep talking.
Oh,
You're just deaf.
I heard that, and I come in here, and I'm like, they're done talking already?
We took a moment to breathe. Yes. All right, so I've got the games here. We ready to make our picks?
I am ready.
I'm ready.
Is there anything?
As far as off my chest, according to the NFL, no, not really. I'm just looking forward to the season.
So, that being said, before we get started here, I am back in the office, so Heather will have more time at the computer, which is a good thing. So
I can actually plan this shit out and get shit made for the show. And not just be black screen behind our cameras.
So Heather will be working on some things, and if you all have any ideas, I am all for. But we'll come up with a title for the week, the biggest news of the week kind of thing, kind of clickbaity shit, but that's what gets views sometimes. But we'll have a headline like the debacle in Dallas. It's kind of fucking shit. We're gonna make it fun, but we're gonna talk about football. We're not gonna talk about
drama bullshit.
We'll talk about the drama bullshit because it's newsworthy, but I won't spit any facts. We'll be able to do our research and such, and because we have AI now. AI Copilot is fucking lovely. That's all I'm gonna say.
Fucking AI, the Microsoft Copilot don't like me.
Loves me.
That one picture I sent where I was like 4 times the size I am now, that was Copilot.
Had a helmet on her once. He doesn't want to see your fucking face.
Oh,
Alright.
that was Microsoft Copilot that gave me here?
Yes.
It is what it is.
Alright,
But-
so first game, as already indicated by the title of the stream, because I thought that's what we were doing, but it's Cowboys versus Eagles.
Gee, man, what do I pick? I pick Dallas to lose. I'm going with the Eagles.
It's in Philadelphia. Yeah, come on,
it is.
man. Come on. We'll also have Tim back as long as he's able to do it. Well,
We'll figure out a night where it's not too strenuous for him.
but it's gonna have to be Tuesday or Wednesday because that's the only day.
I'm just saying. Next game is Chiefs at the Chargers.
Going Chiefs.
I'm going with Chiefs at the Chargers. I'm gonna go with the Chargers, man.
You're going Chargers? Wow.
It's in Kansas City. I think Kansas City lost to them last year.
Did they really?
Yeah.
I am going to commit great crime. I'm going to bust nut in water tower.
If they did, then I might switch my pick.
Hold on those balls in big moments.
Anyway,
So go ahead.
Dolphins at the Colts.
Dolphins at the Colts.
Colts are improved, man.
Yeah. All right, let's go with the Colts.
Fuck the Colts, but the Colts are winning.
Steelers at the Jets.
Let's go with Steelers. Why
Steelers.
the fuck not? I have no faith in the Jets.
I don't think anybody does anymore. At least not since Rex Ryan.
And
left.
They have
think
good defense.
They have Justin Fields on that team now.
They have a good
Is it
defense.
Justin Fields?
Panthers at Jaguars.
Let's go with the Jags.
I'm gonna go with the Panthers.
Speak of no faith.
I'm going with the Panthers.
Cardinals at Saints.
I'm gonna go with the
I'm gonna go with the Cardinals. Jinx, you owe me a Cardinal.
Giants at the Commanders.
Commanders. That was a stupid fucking question.
Tell that to a New Yorker.
This first week is like pick me. Buccaneers at Falcons.
Buccaneers.
Now, I'm going to keep this in mind. I know I said the Buccaneers are winning the division, but if you paid attention, Aaron said it. The North is ass. So I'm going to go with the Falcons winning at home.
I like my chances.
No, I mean, Buccaneers are the better team, but the Falcons play tough at home.
Bengals at the Browns.
Bengals. Browns are going to be fucking terrible this year. The Browns, you're going to be taking the Browns to the Super Bowl. And the only
They
way
go
you're
with
going to
three-
do that is if you go poop.
That's a fact. And for
Yeah.
that reason, I'm taking the Browns.
You're taking the
To
Browns?
You're taking the
lose.
Browns? You fucking weirdo.
No, Toulouse. Bengals. Bengals all day. Let's go Cincinnati.
Goes all day.
Bengal all the way.
All right, Raiders at the Patriots.
Raiders. Yeah, Raiders.
What
I
did you
would
say,
trust
Rayshawn?
both of those teams. Patriots.
All right. 49ers at the Seahawks.
Niners.
I'm gonna go with the Seahawks at home.
That's a rivalry team. A rivalry game, right?
Yep. Kind of. It's not as big of a rivalry as it was in the AFC. Seattle used to be part of the AFC a long time ago. It was so they had natural rivals with Kansas City and the Raiders. It was much better. Now it's just like it's Seattle.
Yeah. Titans at the Broncos.
Broncos.
Broncos. Titans have improved, but the Broncos.
Not enough, yeah. Lions at the Packers.
This is a tough one for me. If I didn't have to pick this, if I
I'm
just
going with the
didn't care,
Packers.
I would pick the Packers.
But you have to care because it's your show.
I'd pick the Packers. I this game is so hard. I have Packers don't play well in their first game. They never fucking do. Last year they did. I think they won. No, they lost. They lost, but they played well.
Yeah, they played a good game.
It's at home. It isn't in the fucking. Whenever they play in Florida or in Louisiana or wherever warm, they just suck. They suck the first day. So I think they're going to get over the hump and win this one.
Rayshawn?
I'm picking the Packers.
All right. Texans at the Rams.
I'm going to go with the
I
Rams.
want to say Rams.
Rams at home? Yes.
All right. Ravens at the Bills.
Preview of the AFC title game. I can tell you that right now.
Yep.
It's in Baltimore. It's in
It's
Buffalo.
in Buffalo.
Don't be surprised if the Bills win. I'm going to pick the Bills because it is at home. And this will be that one game where the Ravens just like, okay, we're not fucking around anymore.
Rayshawn?
I don't know. I really don't know.
We
All
have
right.
to-
They are home, but Ravens.
That's tough, man. I get it.
And lastly, Vikings at the Bears.
I'm actually going to go with the Bears.
You're going to go with the Bears? Okay.
Vikings have an unknown.
Mm-hmm.
If they would have had Sam Darnold in there this year, I would pick the Vikings. I'm going to pick the Bears because they are improved. But don't get excited, Bears
will be they-
fans. That's all I can say.
This will be their one game that they win.
No, they'll win. They'll be like 7-9, 7-10 this year. They're going to be good. They're going to be a decent team. Every team in the NFC North is going to be decent this year. That's all I'm going to say. That is week 1. I'm glad we're doing this again. I am actually almost done with school, so I will be more... And I've kind of found a balance between schoolwork and home life and work life. So, and I only have 3 months left.
Mm-hmm. About 2.5
2.5 months left of school, and then I'll have my master's degree in mental health and wellness.
Nice.
And then we'll go from there, and I'll live my life in perpetuity. I'm just really fucked up
Awesome.
right now, right? With that being
You
said,
doing anything tonight?
what's that?
You doing anything tonight on the Horny Goat?
I don't know.
We
I
don't know
might.
yet. I have not heard from Ron, which by this time I think we're going to. Plus, Basement is away doing a family thing, so it depends on his hotel internet.
But I might go live with some golf, unless you wanted to. Oh no, go ahead. If you were gonna go live. It's fine.
I was just gonna go re-download Power Wash Simulator and just open it up for us to bullshit.
Okay, I mean that's fine.
We're good. I'm good with golf too.
It's whatever. We'll think of
We'll
something.
figure it out, and you'll know in the chat.
Me and her will have a fist fight here in a minute, and we'll figure it out.
As long as he remembers I fight dirty.
We'll see.
Y'all gonna have a Super Bowl early.
Yes.
The Ravens and the Packers actually do play this year.
Week 17.
Week 17, last game of the week. Is it the last game of the year? I think it is. No, it's not.
No, week 18 is the last game of the year.
No, week 18.
Okay, so by then you'll see who's really good and who isn't.
Blanche, you leave that shit alone.
So, yeah, we'll have something tonight. Either way, we'll figure it out.
Leave the lights alone.
She's not hitting the lights. She's hitting the shiny shit up above. But other than that,
Don't get a cat. It's a trap.
it's a good cat.
Well, I'm allergic. I don't
adore
want
the fuck out of her.
So I'm looking forward to doing this again for sure. We'll be back next week. We'll figure it out. We might
Do
even
something
go
a little less
live.
last
We
minute.
might even, I don't know about Monday. I probably won't go live Monday.
Well, you also got your work trip coming up, so we got to work around that as well.
I don't leave. They're going to have to do that Tuesday. Or I can do it Wednesday when I get up there.
Either way.
So, okay.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for showing up. Hopefully, we'll see you again here probably in about an hour and a half or so, maybe.
Maybe a little less. We'll see what happens.
But I appreciate everybody being here. Everybody have a great night, and we'll see you later.
Later, guys.